I will suck your fucking
God
dick.
dang it. No, that's not what I meant to play. I meant to play this one.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
I didn't mean to play the one with Will Forte from MacGruber.
I will suck your fucking dick.
I honestly thought I hit that one, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Look at me, just making mistakes. I'm a big dumb idiot, folks. Big dumb idiot. I was playing that. That's a lot of money because I saved a lot of money by doing some maintenance around the house. I'm very proud of myself. Just replaced the rollers on the garage door. Now every single time I open and close it, I'm going to be paranoid. I don't know about you, but when I fix certain things, like I can do it. I did those. It took me less than an hour to do all the rollers. There's like 10 rollers. And I replaced them with nylon rollers instead of the metal rollers that roll on the track for your garage door. But I did that, and it would have cost me like $200 to have somebody come out and do it. I did it for the cost of the rollers, which I think it was like $30, something like that. And those can range, right? And I got the nylon one, so it's quieter. It's a lot nicer. Seriously, weird, but great upgrade I just did to our garage door. Made it so quiet just by changing the stupid rollers. It's insane. Insane. I had no idea so much sound was just coming from that. Anyway, but like I said, now I'm going to be paranoid because there's certain things that I'll fix. And I'm like, yeah, I can do it. But then I'm like, did I do it 100% correctly? Now I'm going to be like, what if I didn't tighten one of the screws back all the way? And next thing you know, boom, the thing falls on my head or crushes the car. Something like that. Hopefully not. My light is going out on my stupid, or else my eyes are tripping. Oh, I jiggled the cord. Listen, when I was a kid, I would fix my mom and stepdad's TV all the time. It would just freak out and be like, hold on, let me unplug it and then plug it back in. Boom, worked. This ring light, oh God. We got this ring light on sale like 4 years ago in the clearance section at Walmart for like $5. It's finally starting to shit out. But I just jiggled the wire and it was working. Anyway, this is what happens when you go cheap and you got no budget. Hey, shit happens. If you want to sponsor the ring light, you can buy me a new ring light and then we'll figure out the other details later. Be like, today's ring light is presented to you by blah and blah. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Yeah, Mr. Fix It. Kind of, sort of, in a way. I don't know. I like fixing stuff because, okay, I got to fix this. Hold on. As I'm talking about fixing shit, jiggle. I'm pretty sure my kids fucked with something. All else fails. As a parent, I don't know, it was working earlier. Maybe the kids played with it. I literally just jiggled it and pushed the wire back slightly up into the light, and it was just like, working better. Fucking kids, man. Rethink your life decisions. You don't have to have kids to be happy. I'm just saying, I love my kids to pieces, but I don't judge people that don't have kids. Don't judge them at all. They don't got to sit here and deal. They don't got nobody to point the finger at, though. I will say that. But they also don't have anybody possibly fucking shit up. Just saying. Anyway, a lot to get into today. A big question that I'm going to put out on Twitter right now, if available. This is so intense. I'm doing it as we speak. Should the Denver Broncos sign Von Miller? I'll give you my answer in a second, but I'm going to put this up on Twitter. Yes, no, let's not overthink it. Blah, 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 post. Hopefully I spelled everything correctly. Didn't double check. Why would I? Don't care. Don't care. That's out in the Twitterverse. We'll get to that in the sports section coming up. But remember, right now, hit that subscribe button as well as the like button as well. Remember, today's show is presented to you by Kirkwall Group as well as Bet Online. In fact, Bet Online is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion with the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA, college basketball, to NHL and UFC. BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. Don't know why I said it that way, but I did. You're welcome. They got everything from three-pointers to hat tricks. BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, every win. BetOnline.ag, that's where you need to go. BetOnline, the game starts here. Speaking of starting, let's do it. Let's jump into some headlines.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now, here are the headlines.
This kind of gives you a glimpse into our society, that we believe a lot of shit that is pretty fucking obvious that we shouldn't. I saw this and I'm like, no fucking way. No fucking way. The Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport says that a security notice for electronic genital verification has gone viral on social media and is not real or an authorized notice. The notice from the airport, the alleged notice said it was posted in bathrooms at busy. Words are hard. The alleged post was put up in bathrooms at the busy airport. Says that genitalia may be photographed electronically to screen for improper restroom access. Now, setting aside the fact that I just butchered that story, the fact that they had to come out and say, hey, guys, there's no such thing as a EGV, electronic genital verification. And people are like, okay, somebody's taking a picture of my wee-wee. The fact that it went viral is troubling, because so many people believe the first things they see on social media. You're like, oh, did you hear? They're taking pictures of your genitals at the airport for some sort of verification for improper restroom access. Oh, no. Okay, well, you know what, though? That makes sense. Does it? Does it make sense that people are taking pictures of your bits and pieces for verification to make sure the improper dicks don't go into the wrong bathroom? Come on, man. Come on. But it tells you just how quickly misinformation can spread through social media. And, somebody hears that information. Maybe there's some glimmer of, because when you look at the poster that they made, I mean, they made it look good. It was, I believe when I went through it, the grammar seemed appropriate. Sometimes you see stuff that people post and you're like, you don't have commas in here. You used the wrong your. Stuff like that. I'll have to go back and look at it again, but it seemed legitimate. And that's the problem, is you get good presentation and people believe it. Oh my God. I'm also concerned, like, who took a picture of my dick? Where'd that guy go? Sir, I'm here. Some guy with a badge just going up to people, be like, "Hi, I'm here to take pictures of your privates." Okay, okay, sure. Hey, I don't want to push back on the law. Okay, don't want to do that. I'm American. I support the law. Although I'm really questioning this moment right now. Jesus, that's so fucked up. Who would believe that? Actually, I do know a couple people that would believe that. I do, and that's what's sad. That's what's sad. Could you imagine if that was really... Excuse me, jeez. Oh, I just kind of hiccuped in a weird way. Could you imagine if that was really a thing and somebody tried to implement that procedure? Be like, we have to take pictures of people's junk to make sure the wrong people don't go in. Some people would be just like, whatever, who cares? And some people would be freaking out. Listen, I don't want people looking at my junk. I have kids. I don't want people looking at theirs either. I could go into Papa Bear mode and start punching people. Don't be doing that. Speaking of planes, did you see that Delta Airlines in fucking Toronto? Thankfully, it sounds like everybody's okay, but it crash landed and ended up on top. It ended up coming to rest on its roof. Fucking scary. Scary. No, thank you. Matt OFP sent me that. And then right after he sent it to me, like, everybody ended up having it. Everybody. That's just scary. Makes you so nervous about flying. And I don't want to be that way. I know the odds are still in your favor to fly versus drive, but fuck. What kind of asshole parent would name their kid Seven Simba, and instead of a V in 7, it's a number 7? Well, this is what the lady said. I named my son Seven Simba. People bully him, but I love his weird name. Yeah, because it's all about you, isn't it? Fucking dick. Oh, it's adorable. I love his name. Sure, he gets the shit kicked out of him every other day. Comes home crying, scared to go to school, but I love the name. It's not about you, lady. It's not about you. It's about your kid. When you're planning to have a child, everybody does the same thing. You sit down and go, what are the names that are acceptable? What are the names you like? You make a list. We just found ours the other day from when we were planning to have kids. We had our boys' names and girls' names, okay? And you could see we crossed them out. Certain ones you cross out because you're like, can you make fun of these names? Or, maybe back in the day that was a good name. Now, not so much because of blank, right? That's the way it goes. You have to go through them all. And as a good parent, you have to go, is my kid going to get made fun of for this name? So you're an asshole for not doing that. Or if you did and you did not see that coming, if you're just like, what? Why would they make fun of it? His name's Seven Simba. No. Hi, this is my son, Pimple Dick. I know people bully him at school, but I love that name. It's hilarious. Makes me laugh every day. Just because you like it doesn't mean your kid likes it, and doesn't mean it's a good idea. Doesn't mean it's a good idea. That's where it's like, I have a sounding board. Put that out to your friends, family. What do you think of this? Okay. If you're scared that they're going to judge you, you already have the answer that it's a shitty name. That's mean. That is mean. What's the worst name you've ever heard of somebody? You don't have to give me their full name. Be like, this is John Johnson from whatever city. No, just tell me what's the worst first name you've ever heard of. Okay? You got to tell me. leave it in the comments somewhere. You got to tell me, or at the Huff Podcast on social media. That I have to know. What's the worst name? For the longest time, there was a kid growing up. His name was Ashley. It was a boy, and we used to make fun of him. And then at one point, for the Denver Broncos, there was Ashley Lally that played for the Broncos. He was a receiver. As soon as we heard that guy's name, everybody stopped making fun of him. They're like, okay, it's cool. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe this guy, Seven Simba, just has to be a trendsetter and just go against the grain and just be like, you know what, fuck everybody, and then just prove everybody that he's a good person, and you don't need to judge him by his name. I don't think this kid's a terrible person at all. I think his parents are. That's all I'm saying. Fucking dick. What a dick parent. This is my son, Shrivelly Scrotum, and sorry, it gets me every time. Every time I say his name, it's hilarious. He hates it. In fact, his classmates make fun of him all the time. This kid, though, makes me laugh without even saying a word. Why? Because his name's fucking hilarious. My God, people. Do you think the punishment fits the crime on this one? A Michigan judge sentences Walmart shoplifters to wash cars in the parking lot. I mean, I get that. I don't think that is. I know that you're making them do something. I don't want somebody touching my car, washing it, who's only doing it because they got in trouble. Because I feel like they're going to do a shitty job and they might scratch my paint. Not that I have like a super high-end vehicle, but a 2016 Honda Accord. Yeah, silver. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. And you know what? It's fucking badass. That's what I drive. But I don't want no dickhead scratching it because he's got sticky fingers from Walmart. I feel like it should be, a car wash is lame. Go clean up the city. Go clean up a bunch of, make them scrub the dumpsters. I don't care. Something more productive than washing cars. I appreciate that it's thinking outside the box, but I think that's a little lame. And I don't think that's going to teach anybody a lesson. People do car washes for fun. So is that really a good way to go about it? No, I don't think so. Don't think so. Unless you're wearing skimpy bikinis. and it's like 2 degrees outside. Maybe. Then there's that weird guy that, what was that? Was that Dodgeball where they got like one customer in their car wash, and it's some guy with a big ass truck and a dog, and he's just rubbing his belly button hole while Justin Long is scrubbing the tires. Okay, that might be punishment. Hey, we got more coming your way, but first, if you're running a business and you need help with the back of the house, you need someone with experience and is trustworthy, you need the Kirkwall Group. They got over 30 years of experience. Richard and the Kirkwall Group, they understand that you and your business deserve someone who's efficient, timely, accurate, cost-effective, focused on your success, and is working to save you money. Kirkwall Group can help you with your bookkeeping, accounting management services, like CFO, controller, accounting manager, projects, and support, as well as tax planning and preparation, income, property tax, sales, and use tax. Go ahead and make your way to kirkwallgroup.net. See everything they can do for you and your business. It's Kirkwall Group. Again, kirkwallgroup.net. You got to reach out, see what they can do for you. It's Kirkwall Group. They count what counts for you. We're going to just do, this is part of this. This is a mix of sport and mailbag, but we're going to go ahead and put it in the mailbag.
Mailbag. You've got mail.
Well, this comes in from Dave. He said, I saw that Von Miller is going to leave the Bills. Does it make sense for the Broncos to sign him? And I, at the beginning of the show, I put it out there on Twitter. I said, if available, should the Broncos sign Von Miller? I have about 44 votes right now. It's split 50-50. I got to be honest with you. Von Miller, while I feel he is a icon in the Denver sports world, I don't think it would make sense for him to sign back with the Denver Broncos for a full season. The only way I would want Von Miller to come back and sign any sort of contract with the Denver Broncos is a one-day contract in order to retire. I appreciate everything he did for the Denver Broncos. Yes, he ran into some troubles off the field, but ultimately, I think that it wouldn't make sense for this stage in Von's career and where the Broncos are headed for him to sign a 1 or 2 year contract. It doesn't make sense, guys. I know we want it to. But what's the likelihood that Von Miller signs with the Denver Broncos and is an impactful player? Do you think he will be? I don't think I don't see that. I think it's a great idea. It's a fairy tale that, oh, he comes back to Denver, re-signs with the Broncos, and makes some magic, has an epic season. Oh, how great, leads him back to the Super Bowl, something like that. It's just not likely, guys. It's possible, just not likely. So I, as who was it? Who sent me that? Was that Dave? Dave, the answer is it doesn't make sense unless it's a 1-day contract in order to retire, which he's kind of getting to that point. I mean, what did he only have? He only had 6 sacks last year. Nothing crazy. Nothing. I mean, obviously he's a shell of what he was. He's still decent, but the Denver Broncos aren't looking for decent players. They're looking for great players because they're aiming for the Super Bowl. Von Miller's not a piece that is going to lead them down that path. I know that's not a nice thing to say, but you guys got to be honest with yourselves. I wish that he would stop playing and retire. I think I mean, before he gets super injured or something like that. And then come back to the Broncos, sign for a day and retire. That's it. Just it wouldn't make sense. It would not make sense. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below or hit me up on socials at DeHuff Podcast. I just don't see it happening. As of right now, the yeses for him to sign with the Broncos, 52.1 to no's as 47.9. That's fine. That's fine. It's close. That means it's an interesting conversation. That means that the likelihood of the people listening to this, me saying, no, they shouldn't, that means there's a good chunk of you listening right now that are saying, yes, you should. And that's fine. That's a good conversation to have. I would just, I want to hear the rebuttal. I don't know anybody that I've talked to off air that has said that it makes sense. Make it make sense for me. I just don't see why you would want Von Miller to come back for the Denver Broncos. other than a one-day contract. So, anyway, there you go. Hold on. There was one more thing that I was going to do that I thought. Oh, what was it? What was it?
This is fucked.
Well, it is fucked now that you say that. God, Mr. Negative Nancy. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on?
You have a massive erection.
Well, that's true. That is true. I do have that. Thank you. Yeah, and I appreciate the kind words. Massive. You are a kind lady.
Right, as always.
She is Ken. Ken knows. Ken knows. She's very kind to him as well. Who was that one guy that I was talking about? Oh, that guy. You know what sounds good tonight? Sushi.
Go fuck another fish, asshole.
Okay, not that way. Not that kind of sushi. I don't know where I'm headed. I was just like, oh, we should play some random sound bites. Still haven't caught up on the SNL thing. I'm seeing so many people saying how hilarious it was. Although I see a few articles from like Yahoo's, it's Yahoo and a few other places that are like the SNL played the wrong hits and totally failed or something like that. It's like, come on, man. God, do you guys always have to shit on stuff? Can't people be positive? You fucking dicks. My God, who wrote this? Oh, an asshole.
What a bitch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My God. Stuff like that bugs me. There's a few other things that bug me.
I will take any position as long as it doesn't involve having sex with old ladies for money or bear traps. Those are my two bugaboos.
Oh, man, some people.
No offense, but you are a stupid asshole.
I don't even know what's happening right now. I got to be honest. I'm just looking for random sound bites to play because it makes me happy. You know why?
You sick son of a bitch.
Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it. Oh, my God. You know, if my name was Kyle, you know what would be happening right now.
Shut the fuck up, Kyle!
I know. I get it. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining the show. Dave, thanks for interacting, as well as Matt. Matt, thanks so much for joining the show as well. And anytime you guys see something on social media or just an article and you want to pass it my way for the show, go ahead and do so. You can be like those guys and do it via social media at DeHuff Podcast. You can go through the DMs or you can do it on my timeline, and that's at DeHuff Podcast, or you can hit me up on my socials, on my email, DeHuffPodcast@gmail.com. All right, I got stuff to do. I will go double check my garage, make sure no screws fell out, because that would be scary. So scary. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Hopefully you laughed a little bit at this episode. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button wherever you're watching or listening. Also, click the like button. It helps a lot when you guys do that. Big thanks to Kirkwall Group. Go ahead and support me by supporting them, and they're great people over there. Go check them out at kirkwallgroup.net. That's their website, Kirkwall, Kirk with a K, kirkwallgroup.net. Check them out, as well as Bet Online. You guys are amazing. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, I'm still looking for an OnlyFans sponsor. Not for me to be on OnlyFans. I'm just looking for somebody that's on OnlyFans to sponsor my show. Anyway, let me know. Let me know. You guys have a fantastic day. Let's continue to move forward. I'll talk to you next time.